Peace, 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 peace. Peace. With the hair grease. Peace and welcome. I am your broski, Nine. I am Nine. And welcome to my YouTube channel, I am Nine at YouTube. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. If you haven't already, hit notification. And then hit that like. We're going to get into it. Hey, check me out. This is my first edition of Tales from the Hood, where I tell stories of what I've been through, what I've seen, what I've done, or what I've witnessed. And the names be changed, and maybe the location, but the scenario be real life shit. And hopefully, it'll change some of these lives and how you think about what you do before you do it. So, one night in the projects, in the projects, a lot of people be out playing, kids out. Parents may be looking out the window, checking them out, making sure they all right. But there's so much going on, base heads over here, kids playing over here, females over here, chasing the boys is over here, and the boys doing stuff to impress the females over here. It's just all kind of stuff going on. You feel what I mean? So two dudes, they know each other, they rock with each other. They hang sometimes, and sometimes they just pass each other and say, what's up? They're not enemies. They don't consider themselves enemies. They really consider themselves homies, distant homies. So this particular night, one of these guys decide they want to take a trip, escape the projects mentally. So they get off a pill, what we call beans. That being took him on the trip, elevated him. He left this ground right here. He left this earth for that moment. Forgot where he was. Everything is different. If you ever tripped on ecstasy, it takes your mind to wherever you want to take it. So somehow these two particular dudes that consider themselves distant homies end up getting into it over something small, minute. Project shit that goes on in the projects. It could have been no gang shit because they was homies. A small, minute argument. One of these fellas is 2 or 3 times bigger than the other. The other one was shorter, more stout. And you got one that's more bigger, more stocky. The bigger one was trying to duke it out. The shorter one with the duking went to boo bop, beep, 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 boo, boo, bop. They fighting. They're in the middle of the projects fighting. People gathering around. All the people that I said was out. They gathering around, wondering who gonna fight. Wondering who gonna win. They duking it out, the little versus the big. The big want to wrestle, the little one don't. The little one want to fight. They ain't even in the same weight class. Quit wrestling. They duking it out. He telling them, quit wrestling. They go back to duking it out. The man go back to wrestling. Little one ain't all that big. He want to fight. He got the heart to fight. So he laying them on the bigger dude. The bigger dude grabbing him, slamming him. He want to wrestle because he can't see the hands. So the little one, getting tired of wrestling, getting tired of even going through what he even going through. Little one ain't all that big. He want to fight. He got the heart to fight. So he laying them on the bigger dude grabbing him, slamming him. He want to wrestle because he can't see the hands. So the little one, getting tired of wrestling, getting tired of even going through what he even going through. The little one telling the big one, quit wrestling, let's fight. As he duking them out, he getting grabbed and slung everywhere amongst all these witnesses that look up to the little one as a big fella, because projects, we ain't looking at size, we looking at heart. Long story short, being off this ecstasy, the little one forgets that the bigger one was his distant homie, because the distant homie fighting him like an enemy, slamming him, they ain't even duking it out. So that pill, which is that demonic entity, whispers, as the whispers of Satan do, he got you fucked up. Go show him how we really get down. The little one like, huh? He got you fucked up. Show them how we really get down. It's the whisperers. That's how Satan get down. Come whispers and get out. You know, the subconscious. The subconscious, be Satan. Be the devil. You can, if you allow that to be, you become the devil. In that moment, in that second, if you don't snap out of it and be like, man, if you don't get out of my ear. So, being on the ecstasy, being on the drug, listening to the whisperer, the little one go grabs the weapon. Comes back with nothing but death in his mind and his heart. Because all he wanted to do was fight. He got slung around, handled, not beat up, handled. In a way that he didn't want to get handled because he wanted to keep kicking ass with the fist. He wasn't trying to wrestle. So since the odds was wasn't in his favor, he went and got the weapon, upped it, went to letting off. Foul, 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 boom, bam, bing. Not realizing what's going on with all these people out. Missed the target. He missed the target. Screams, people running, getting out of there. You hear doors shutting, windows shutting, kids crying, because that's what goes on in the hood. Everybody out trying to witness something, but when the sparks go off, everybody trying to get somewhere. And when the smoke clear, a child accidentally and innocently got killed. The target wasn't hit. The shooter wasn't in his right mind because the drug had him irrational. The courts don't want to hear that. The family of the child don't want to hear that. He wasn't in his right mind because he wasn't out to do that. And that happened. And it messed up his whole life. 18-year-old. With life. And a child innocently gone from the earth forever. We can get so caught up in the moment that we don't think things out. Get caught up in get caught up in the moment so much we get upset, we get angry, and all the rational stuff that we know in our heart goes out the window, and we do stuff that we can't take back. In a split second, we'll do something that we can't take back. A split second could last you a lifetime. All for not weighing out your pros and your cons. Is this worth it? What'll happen if I do this? Will any good come out this? Will it be more bad than good? You got to think of every situation before you do it. And then if it's in your heart to still do it, that's on you. But if you do not think of the outcome, if you don't take a minute to step up out of the situation and breathe, it's getting caught out your name, it's getting in this scuffle, it's this disrespect to get your shoe getting stepped on, is this gang sign being thrown at you, is this wrong color this cat got on, is this person looking at you the wrong way, is it worth you throwing your life away? Never being able to do what you want to do again. Being a slave, being an inmate, being property. Being in a situation where you can die because it's hard to defend yourself when you're back against the wall. Think about that.